which most of you here will most likely not know, is the character Clopin. He's from Hunchback of Notre Dame, and he was at Disneyland Paris in December. And I loved meeting him.
I walked past him when I was going to watch the parade. He was like behind the castle. I didn't realize he was there. I thought he was just busy.
He didn't have a lot of people waiting to meet him. Usually you see, even with characters walking around in the parks, you see people waiting for them. For example, with Maleficent or Gaston, you'll see people waiting for him. But not a lot of people know the character, so most likely that's why there weren't that many people there.
He looks good though.
I loved meeting him. I got a really nice picture. We will be seeing if we can find a way to improve our character meet and greet management system. So we'll see if we can make the lines a bit shorter. But that may take a while, unfortunately, as it is currently with the automatic lines. It's as efficient as possible already.
Yeah.
Moving on. Will Disney on Parade ever return? Very throwback there.
I'm guessing they mean 100 years? 100 years of magic? Disney
They
on Parade?
either mean 100 years of magic or magic on parade from many years ago.
Oh.
Probably
Disney.
Yeah, it's probably 100 years of magic.
Yes, that is coming back. However, I'm waiting until Mickey's 100th birthday because at the end of the day, it's not far off, and I really love that parade, so I want to reuse it for Mickey's 100th birthday.
You'll see it in 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be a while.
And I'll update something as well. Might as well.
So you'll see that parade return in 3 years. 3.5
years. If
years.
DLW is still alive, yeah.
It will be. I'll make sure of it. Moving on, I Am Will asked, would you ever consider going back to the UK in-game time, but keeping it where the shows run every few hours like they are currently?
No, I don't think so. It's convenient to do events like New Year's Countdown, because it's such an easy system to switch from. But it's so reliable, this new time thing, because the issue I had, and I hated it, was the fact that, for example, people from, say, PST time in California, they would wake up, say, roughly like, I don't know, 11 a.m. or something. That would be 7 p.m. in the UK, meaning every time that they get on, it'll always be nighttime, and that would really annoy me because they wouldn't have a chance to, watch the parade or whatever. With this time system, it gives everyone around the world an opportunity to see the park in nighttime and daytime and experience all of these things. And I love this new time system. So I'm not really going to be talked out of it. I'm sorry. I love it too much.
I think you answered this one as well already. Will the new GMC asked, will the new stage show be a non-seasonal stage show like Mickey's Gift of Dreams? I think you answered that one already, didn't you?
Yes, it will be non-seasonal.
Okay.
The soundtrack is done. I just need to work on the show, so yeah.
We will see what it's like in summer.
Yeah.
Next up, Stitch Sharky or Sharky Stitch, Roblox username and Discord username. They asked, how did the development team get so good at developing?
This question made me laugh. I don't think... I don't really know how. I know Reese
Practice.
has always been a 3D modeler. He's learned since school, so I guess he's had his practice of that area. Ryan is a lighting designer in real life, and he brings that to life on Roblox as well, so it just makes sense. And I feel like because being a lighting designer of all people, I feel like it's probably easier for him to learn to code and do scripting, which is kind of his main focus on the park as well. He does like the majority of scripts. Um, I feel like he's more open to learning as well. I'm kind of self-taught when it comes to scripting. I don't know a lot, but I can put a show together without any issues. Uh, I haven't like,
Maybe a few bugs.
huh?
Maybe a few bugs, but
Yeah. I just kind of looked at scripts when I started Roblox and just see how they learned and kind of learn how the language of the script works. But yeah, I feel like I'm better at building than anything. So I do the building, Reese does all the 3D modeling, and Ryan does the scripts. Perfect team.
okay. They also asked, on average, how long does it take to make a fireworks show?
um, I'd say roughly like it depends because Christmas wishes we did that in 2 weeks because I feel like we were very excited for that show. I'd literally just come back from Florida and we hadn't done any of the fireworks yet, so we uploaded the soundtrack and we just like went to work on it. Um, I love that soundtrack, so I feel like that's probably why we got it done so quick. It was very motivated. But I'd say like if we don't really have a time limit, it could take up to like 6 months maybe, knowing my motivational levels. Um, yeah, like I said, it depends how easy the show is to do and how good the soundtrack is. Because I've worked on shows before that have like the worst soundtrack and it's so draining to work on because you feel like there's nothing good to it.
You can only listen to it once, and then you're like, okay,
Yeah,
that's enough for the
actually,
day.
Christmas Wishes
Uh,
just so good.
how many? I'm just going to check quickly how many questions we have left. Mm, okay, quite a few. Oswald asked, "Will we have an It's a Small World attraction at Disneyland Wales?" It's a world of laughter. No,
I
right.
really want to have
Enjoy
a
having
small
that
world
in
ride.
your enjoy having that in your head for the rest of the day.
um, a lot of people probably know that's on the team. I've mentioned it before. I feel like it would fit so well in DLW. So I really want to. I feel like that was the expansion thing I was talking about earlier. If I were to ever expand the park after everything is done, it would definitely be Small Worlds and Big Thunder Mountain.
It would be nice to have it, as we do have a community that comes from everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Uh, there we go. They also asked, will more stage shows like Phantasmic be added to Disneyland Wales?
Uh yeah, I feel like we won't really stop adding them. This new stage show coming in summer, that'll be well needed because we've gone without a seasonal show now, a non-seasonal show now for almost 3 years. Uh and hopefully when the that theater opens in Fantasy, that'll be a good stage show like Beauty and the Beast or something. Uh, it's very mini classifies as a stage show, right? I feel like we'll update that again at some point. Uh,
It's very spooky.
yeah, we were meant to
It's
do a
very
Christmas
festive.
one, but we just didn't have time.
For next year, it's very festive.
No, it's Very Merry. I just leaked the name.
Well, that would be stolen from Walt Disney World.
They have a show called It's Very Merry.
No.
Oh.
Mickey's It's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Oh.
Right. Will we get more events like Mardi Gras?
I feel like we have so many events already. I'm not being funny. Especially like Mardi Gras. I don't think we would consider adding an event based on that. It's just we have so many throughout the year already, and it takes so much like effort to work on them. I feel like if we add any more, it's gonna kill me. uh,
Just add an event every 2 days.
like for Mardi Gras, maybe put some banners up and get a character outfit, but I wouldn't go as far as making a whole event. I feel like our lineup is pretty solid right now.
Yeah, we have regularly on a yearly basis, we have Valentine's Day, we have the Easter event, we've got the Disneyland Wales birthday event, then we've got the Halloween event, and we've got Mickey's birthday and Christmas. So that's 6 big events on a yearly
Yeah,
basis. And
and we do
Ramen also
something for
said
Star Wars normally. Yeah,
Star Wars mini event, yeah. Though that is only 2 to 3 days, it does take work
yeah.
to get
Because
done.
take for example this. We've just had New Year, and now you'd think, oh, we have so much time now to take a break. We have to prepare for February next month for this Valentine's event. Like, we don't really get breaks, and I feel like that's why my motivation levels are so all over the place. I feel like we don't properly have a break. uh, but yeah,
Okay.
hope that helps.
Jumpy Suff, I have no idea, asked, when will you make the game compatible on smaller devices? Most
Um,
likely phones.
yeah, I wish I could, but I kind of like Disneyland Wales being a realistic and big game. Uh, I'm just not a big fan of low poly, optimized cartoony games. Um, we tried make it as optimizable as we can with scripts and everything. We do try our best in that aspect, but we recommend playing on a better and bigger device. It looks better, it runs better, and we don't recommend playing on a phone unless it can handle it. My phone runs fine on DLW. Like, I can put it in full graphics, so I'm surprised people are still struggling.
Might have to do with older phones. Don't know.
Maybe it's just
Next,
newer phones are better or something. But
yeah. Next up, we've got, when will you add Disney Junior characters to the mix?
I don't think we're gonna do that. Sorry.
Um, I think it's mainly up to Reese to decide the characters that get added to the park, that visit the
Yeah.
park.
And I don't think Reese is a big fan of Disney Junior either.
No, don't think so. Another character question. Well, when will Mr. Smee visit the park?
This
Oh, we
surprised
kind of,
me because Mr. Smee is already in DLW.
yeah.
Maybe he's just
I
so rare that people don't know. Like, you can meet him, guys.
To be fair, I did forget that we had him, but like we do have him. He has visited the park.
Yep. Keep an eye out.
Next up, Monkey L asked, "What other rides can I expect to come in the next few years?" I think we answered that one.
Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
we answered that one.
Um,
So I'll move on.
it's just three, right? It's Beauty and the Beast, Space Mountain, and Little Mermaid. I think.
And the slight Mickey Mouse in a haunted house optimizations that you're
Oh yeah,
doing right now.
yeah. But that's open, so I'm not too worried. Ow.
Uh, Another meet and greet question from Willie's. Will the Muppets ever visit the park for meet and greets? Why do we have so many questions about meet and greets?
uh, no wonder they're so busy. I don't really know if like Muppets is up there with our priorities right now. Maybe if Reese is interested, then maybe, but it's not looking likely.
No.
I'd like to have like a Muppets somewhere, but maybe as like in a show or something, like a fireworks show or projections or something. Hi Ryan. So
Hello,
yeah,
Ryan, by the way.
don't expect like Muppets to arrive soon, but
And then next up, we've got, will we ever get a new land like Critter Country?
yes.
I'm
I
going to
really
quickly
want to
restart
make
my
a
Discord.
okay. I really want to make a frontier land or some sort to add Big Thunder Mountain, but no promises. I just want to get the park finished right now. We'll just see what happens from there. Hi Ryan.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good. How is everyone else?
Good. We've done the majority of the questions. We're just on the developer stuff now.
Very nice.
I'm also
Um,
back.
Welcome back.
I'm assuming you finished answering the question.
Yeah.
So, Jaden asked, what will the next attraction be released this year? So that's
I don't know. I'm sorry. We're so like I answered it earlier, but we don't really have an order. We just kind of work on what we're in the mood for.
Yeah.
I want to say Beauty and the Beast, probably. Oh no,
Yeah.
actually, maybe Space Mountain because it's a smaller project. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. It'll be anything that's in the works. Hope that helps.
well
I
done.
think most rides kind of will be getting a bit of a rejig once Hammerhead releases version 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's something that we wanted to do because rides are slightly outdated, so we want to update her. However, we are just waiting patiently and
Too patiently.
figuring out what happens with that and then decide steps forward.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got the question by 327 Boy. They asked, will we get any new cavalcades this year?
Probably. They're pretty
Yeah.
easy to make and they're not like massive. So one thing I want to add is what's his name? Lightning McQueen cavalcade. I feel like that would be cute,
That would be.
especially with the Pixar parade happening.
That would remind me of the old cavalcade in the Walt Disney Studios park that they used to have.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had that. Yeah, something like that.
That's a while ago. Next up, we've got acting Broadway star asking if we're joining RAPA in July 2025.
Maybe. I don't want to make promises though in case we disappoint people, but as we learned from last year, we didn't making a booth is a lot of effort, but we still won awards. Like, we're still nominated for stuff, so it's pretty cool to think that people are still rooting for us, you know? So if we have time to make a decent booth, then definitely.
We'll need to see that in summer, because obviously summer is going to be a busy period for Disneyland Wales with the new shows releasing. So it really
That's
depends
true,
on
yeah.
the availability of all the developers
Yeah,
and the rest of our team as well.
exactly.
Sydney Real Dude asked, will there be a Beauty and the Beast attraction and a Little Mermaid attraction, as there's the Beast's Castle and Prince Eric's Castle in Fantasy Valley? You practically answered that already.
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
Okay.
one day.
I'm also missing a word here that is crucial to comprehending a question. When will Space Mountain mission Black Hole, and will it be replaced by something?
Yeah,
Someone just added
as
close.
Brian said earlier, we're waiting on that system to make it easier for us to have a reliable system.
Yeah, because we've got a current layout now that's been in the works for a few months. I'm kind of sure it might change depending. But yeah, when we're trying to use current Hammerhead, we've noticed like performance issues and like some glitches. So we're waiting for stuff to be smoothed out to move forward, because we don't want to
Yeah,
release an attraction that doesn't align with our high standards, because then it doesn't look like we've tried. And obviously
exactly.
we strive for whatever we strive for. We strive for stuff.
Yes,
That
we do.
helps.
Okay. The next question you practically answered already by
Yeah, oops.
Danis. I have no idea how to pronounce this username. Will we get the electrical parade anytime soon? Well, you answered that.
I mean, specifically electrical parade, no, but we are thinking of a nighttime parade at some point. It'll probably be more on the lines of paint the night.
Yes.
Yes.
My time to shine.
Sniper Nico asked, what inspired the creation of Disneyland Wilderbox, and what were the initial goals of the project?
I don't really know what the goal is. I'm kind of just along for the ride right now. It started as a hobby when I was in school, and I had no idea it would kind of blow up into this almost 9-year project. Yeah, I genuinely wasn't expecting it to go anywhere. But you guys is what is keeping me going, so thank you.
Okay. Next up, we've got, are there any unique or innovative features you plan to introduce in the future? Not sure what precisely it's referring to.
I mean, I sent Michael something on Instagram, without giving too much away, of some like lighting ideas, which I reckon I will incorporate into do shows. So as we're currently in a season where older shows, if you will, are coming back to play, I have also been updating my lighting stuff to make unique things.
Oh, okay.
So there is
Michael himself didn't even know that.
in my little lighting workshop, it's all getting stripped apart. We're starting back at square one. So when a new show comes out, fingers crossed, it should be something quite unique and magical, if you will. But I guess we'll see when the time comes around. So
Exciting.
Very interested to see what that would be like.
I feel like our shows just like get better and better. What was the question? Was it attractions or?
That's the thing, it wasn't specified specifically. It was that's if
For
there's any
attractions,
just
though,
innovative.
I mean, we like to add unique and innovative things to our
Yeah.
new stuff. So when it comes to like, for example, Beauty and the Beast ride, I'm sure we'll have something like really cool. I think
Yeah.
Wally's kind of taking the spotlight for our innovation right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hope to. We hope to.
Okay, and then we have arrived to the last development question that I have on this list right here. And that is, what have been the biggest challenges encountered since the launch of the park?
Oh, I had to think so long for this question. What I've written down though sounds kind of like a bore and like a drag though. I feel like what I'm struggling with the most right now, everyone probably has heard enough about this, but I'm struggling with my motivation.
I knew that was coming.
Yep.
I don't know what is wrong with me, guys. Like, I want to work on so much stuff, but I sit down, look at my screen on my 2 monitors, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing anything. Oh,
Yeah.
I have so many ideas, and maybe I just need to like force myself at this point because I can't just sit around forever.
Maybe like
Um,
every time you do something, we'll like give you a sweet or something.
Book yourself a Hong
Like
Kong
something on my
remind
Disneyland
you to do
tickets
it.
Amazon
every time you
wish
complete a
list.
ride.
Not in your Amazon wish list.